Ready, go. 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 All right, so then let's do the step swings or step drills. And the whole,
No club?
with the club.
Okay.
For the whole process, try to go easy.
Okay.
I'm not really going for speed.
Yeah.
You will get the speed automatically. So
Yeah.
we are not going for the speed, but it's about the flow.
Okay.
And then I don't want to tire you,
No, I'm fine.
quickly.
Okay.
So in stage one,
Yeah.
keep the feet together, and then throw the club this way, and then bring it back, and then swing again. So if we just look at the club head motion, it'll be just this, and bring it back, and then let it go. So in doing this, you just feel how the club head is moving.
Okay.
But the difficulty is, in doing this, you have to introduce the steps.
Yeah.
But if you are really focusing on the continuous club motion like this, then you can add the step properly here.
Okay. So
Instead of,
so the step is just.
so try to feel the motion.
Okay.
All in all, what we want to do is first move the club this way, and then bring it back, and then let it go, right? So in doing that, you are adding the step. So after this motion, initial motion this way is called the trigger motion,
Yeah.
the trigger motion. So after the trigger, and before you start this turn, you will have this step. And then during the backswing, before you start the downswing, you will have this step.
Gotcha. Do I move my foot back? I mean, am I
Both ways. No, you will have this away step.
Away step.
And then with this, you will have a towards step.
Okay, but then I just keep my feet in the same position, or do I start again?
The feet starts from here.
Yeah.
And then after the trigger motion, you will take this step, and then this step,
Yeah,
and
and
then
then the
swing.
next swing.
And then go back, yeah.
Then go back, put my feet together again.
So let's do a cycle by cycle.
Okay.
So one cycle is done, and then go back to that position. Yes, that's rhythm. And remember, you are actively using your wrist, and then try to keep the hands closer to your body. Just remember what we just did.
You're right. It's not so easy.
So when you try to look at this as a step perspective, that it becomes complex.
Yeah, it does.
So you have to pay attention to the club motion.
Yeah.
All we want to do is a club motion, continuous club motion, essentially. Okay, here, in this motion, we're adding the step to make this continuous. Okay? So the goal is to bring the club head the way you want. Always you have to image the swing plane for the club. Okay? And then bring the club on that. Yes. Now the trigger motion is weak. So what's happening is you're only going about this much.
Okay.
And also you're using this wrist motion here.
Okay.
Instead, go this way.
Okay.
So pronate.
Yeah.
Pronate the right side more, and supinate left side more. So going this way.
Okay.
So go here and go about this high, and then feel the continuous motion of the club head here. Just go, bring it back, and swing. So from here, trigger, backswing, and swing. So the key is a continuous club head motion. Then here we will add step, swing, but still you have the same club motion. So it's a club head centric. Easy, easy, easy. Swing. Again, your wrist motion now.
This way.
Yeah, so more this way and then bring this
More
way.
like that.
Then definitely you will use the wrist different ways, right?
Yeah.
So instead of slightly going this way, try to bring up this way. Then you have more supination of the left side. And then also you have this deviation.
Okay.
So even in the backswing, the same thing. That's too much. That's too much.
More
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. So imagine again, you have the swing plane here. This is the plane
Okay, then I would-
along
I
which
would
you
feel
want
it
to
like this.
So
To me, it would
go
like
more
that.
this way here.
Yeah,
So
kinda
the
like
club head has to move along that plane here.
Gotcha.
Backswing the same thing. It has to go here
There, yeah. Then it
instead
has to go like-
of bringing it back. Yeah.
Then it has to go there.
Yeah. Then when you bring the hands a bit lower, then it'll be easier to do that. So it's from now on.
More like this.
Yeah. From now on, the wrist motion is not letting it go like this,
Yeah.
but rather bring it in and then turn around. Okay. Yeah. Easy. Just relax your arms and wrist, everything. It's too tense right now. Yeah, just feel the motion of the club head. And the backswing, it should be a bit bigger. Remember, you have to bring the club all the way up here. Yeah, you can make everything continuous. So instead of this is continuous. So actually, if you are not holding, you know, if you release these fingers here, perhaps using only 6 fingers here, then you will not be able to force the motion of the club. Then you will be able to better feel the natural plane of the club motion, going this way, this way. So relax your wrist and really feel the motion of the club. So yeah, now the flow is a lot better. So you have the right timing. The only thing is, when you do the trigger motion, also turn the body here. Okay. Turn the body this way, turn the body this way, and then turn the body this way. So you add the body turn. And then make the trigger motion a bit bigger. So bring it a bit higher, and also in the backswing as well. Yes. Yeah. Now on the way down, which arm do you use more, right or left?
Depends on the day, but I would say probably my right arm more.
You have a right arm time because go here and then try to throw it out.
Yeah, probably so.
Now let's try to use the left arm a bit more. Yeah.
Okay.
So when you start using the left side more, then the motion pattern changes quite a bit. Yes. Yeah. Since you are strong enough, then let's try this. So this time you are not using the right arm, just use the left arm. Yeah. So hold it, let's choke up a little bit, so make it a bit easier, and then swing like this. Swing. So from here, throw, bring it back, and swing. Throw, bring it back, and swing. So still it's a stage 1 like motion, but only use the left. You can choke up a bit more, so at the end of that grip, yes. And then try to use the arm and wrist, and then let the club go. And then at the transition, at the top, it's too quick, so you're losing the control. Okay. So let it go up here nicely, and then start swinging. If it goes this way, it's hard to control. So turn the body this way more and on the way down.
On the way down.
By keeping the hands closer to your body. So if you let your left hand go out, then it's difficult.
Yeah.
And then
Sure.
keep.
Once my hand goes out, I want to go that way.
Yeah. So if you keep the left hands a bit closer to your body, then it'll be easier. And then no need to use your arms. Just so try to use the left shoulder. So in the backswing, go here. On the way down, use the left shoulder and then bring the arm here. Now use both hands, but try to feel that motion and throw the club using left side a bit more. Yes. So what happens is on the way down, if you use the right side too much, and then from here already you're using your right side and then let it go, it's hard to control the motion later toward the impact, the other impact. So you have to just let it go.
Okay.
But if you use the left side a bit more, then on the way down you can still change the motion pattern here. Finally let it go. When you are close enough, then let it go. So engage your left side a bit more. Okay. So stage one again. Stage one. So try to throw a bit higher. Now try to swing this time. Let's increase the speed. So have good. This trigger motion should be good. Instead of just using the wrist, it has to be body driven. Yeah.
Okay.
And then backswing should be also rigorous and let it go. Yes. That's good. And then the only thing is to keep your hands a bit closer to your body. So if necessary, then you have to adjust this position, right? Yeah. Yes. And then keep your gaze on the ball, on the tip of the. So let's try to touch the tip of the tee from now on the way down. This time it dropped early on, hit the ground, right?
Yeah. I can tell that one.
So imagine if you tend to come down this way too much, then you have to adjust this motion pad, particularly the hand pad here. So lift your hands a bit higher and then bring it down this way instead of going this way. So adjust your hand motion to guide the club better. Again, you know the target club head motion you want, right?
I want this
not going too far out.
I want it to go that way.
Yeah. So that's what you want.
I want it to go this way.
Yeah. Then you have to guide everything with your hands. Your hands are the key. Using your hands, if you guide the motion of the hands properly, then the club will follow. So pay attention to hand motion. If you feel you are going too far outward, then you have to adjust your hand motion, right? So during the backswing, you're using this here.
I'm doing this.
Yeah, you're not feeling really the motion of the. What happened was go here and then try to use this motion here, but rather feel this motion. Go here, go here. Try not to use this. So instead of using dorsiflexion and the palmar flexion, try to use the deviation, the combination of deviation and the pronation supination more. So this way here, instead of going more this way. What happens is that when you go this way, the hands are out. Instead, keep the hands closer to your body and use the deviation and the pronation supination. Again, when you started the backswing after trigger, you went this way. Go this way. Turn your body more.
Okay.
Turn the body more, and then keep your hands closer to your body.
Yep.
Then you'll be able to have this here.
Why is that so hard?
It's because you're so used to what you are doing. Yeah. So essentially, if you want to reprogram the motion of the hands, it starts from the trigger, where your hands are. This is important. Whether you're going this way, if you
It has to go this way.
yeah.
It has to be this way,
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah, what happens is if your hands go out and then you start the trigger in the backswing this way,
Yeah, that's nice.
the hands are out here, so it's easy to bring the hands back here.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
But if you have the hands here,
Yeah.
then it's hard to bring all the way back. The hands have to go that way somehow, right?
Yep.
So these are the strategies. So the only thing is that you actually take advantage of that kind of strategy.
Yeah.
So if you keep the hands more this way during the trigger motion, it's really hard to bring your hands back like this.
Okay.
So from here, try to go more higher position here. That doesn't mean you start from this open body posture. It's okay, so it's a neutral position here.
Yeah.
But as you go into this trigger motion here, just to keep the hands move this way. When the hands are here, it's hard to bring this back here. So it has to go somehow that way, right? Again, you had this motion at the end.
It's this way. If this is the trigger motion.
And then,
like this.
and then bring this up here.
Okay,
So,
more like that.
yeah. So the hands are more
In front of my
okay
chest.
here. Yeah. Keep your hands in front of your chest when you turn your chest. Yes, that's better. And then use your wrist actively. So active use of wrist means that. Okay, this deviation
This.
and also the pronation supination,
and this.
but not this one here.
Like this. Yeah.
So use the wrist more actively in the backswing and also in the downswing.
More like that.
Yeah. So when this is good, this is good, this is good. So when your hands are here, even though you try to bring your hands up here, but it's not going this way.
Yeah.
But it stops about here.
Okay.
So
that's
naturally.
better. Okay.
So that's okay to keep your hands close to your right shoulder. This is okay. As long as your hands start from here and going to that position,
Okay.
then that's okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Here.
This time it went outward. Again, you had a little bit of this motion at the end of the trigger. Bring the hands more inward during the trigger motion. So you have to absolutely avoid the situation where your club drops early on and hit the ground earlier. Okay? This is the one you have to get rid of, no matter what.
Yeah.
So let me record this.
All right.
Okay. So ready. When I say go, and then do the swing. Ready, go. So let's see how are you doing this.
All right.
It's not bad, right?
It's not too bad. You know.
So you're adjusting.
It's not exactly what you're telling me to do, but I see.
You are adjusting. So
Yeah.
you know that's what's important here. You see?
Uh huh.
So it's just now going back here, and then the club head going this way, but rather it's about here,
Yeah.
and then swing this way. So as long as you are aware of this,
Yeah.
and as long as you know which component of your motion you should change,
Yep.
then you can purposefully do the
Yep.
practices.
I got you.
Okay. So again, your goal here is, particularly while we're doing these step drills, make sure bring the hands inward enough, and then use the pronation, supination, and the deviation to create this motion. Even try to bring the club head more this way. So if this is top of backswing position, try to bring the club this far. This is okay. Go here, and then as you bring it up, about here. So image is some sort of a symmetric, motion here. The hands go this much, and then bring it back to this much.
Okay.
Then as long as you guide the hands correctly, then the hands will guide the club correctly.
Okay.
So always when we try to change something, it's got to be the hand motion. So again, image, sort of equal rotation both ways. And no need to swing that hard. Just to feel the flow. Yes. Now I like the flow.
Okay.
So the orientation of the swing plane is a lot better.
Okay.
You're not really reaching out a lot.
Gotta go. I still gotta keep my hands closer. Yeah.
So again, this is a matter of how you move your wrist here.
Yeah.
More this way here.
Yeah.
Bring here, and then let it go here.
You see,
Coming this way.
if I'm hitting a pitch shot, I can do that all day long. I can hit these like no. But as soon as I try to swing.
So that's why you need to feel this motion here. It doesn't have to be big motion, but you should be able to guide it properly.
Yeah.
Okay, with the easy and the comfortable wrist motion here, and then you can increase the magnitude, increase like this. But always start from the smaller ones.
Yep.
You feel the direction of the plane, and then add more. So okay. Now let me take a look at it from this direction. So stage one. Again. Yeah, the flow is now a lot better. Yep. So let me record this. Okay. This time keep a bit more rigorous swing.
Right.
So ready, go. Ooh. And then I will record from this direction as well. All right, ready, go. So let's take a look at you. Let's compare this with.
Still feel like it's flat, huh? Kind of flat, yeah. Yeah, still flat, but.
This is your initial swing.
Yeah.
This is my new phone, so I don't know exactly how to control this, but yeah, I got it yesterday. So you see,
Yeah.
on the way down, you're lifting your head up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Now, after all these repeated swings, see how it goes.
Oh, that's way better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's flowing a lot better. It always happens when you repeat the motion enough, that your body knows that so you're not going back too far.
Get this here like this. Yeah, I get it. I see it. Yeah.
Particularly when you pay attention to the flow, the path of the motion,
Yeah.
instead of just the end position.
Yeah.
If you have to bring the club certain ways, then this is the end position here. This is the end position here. Instead of go here and then try to bring it up here. Yeah, but yeah. So overall, it's flowing better. Yes.
With a lot to practice.
Now, let's go to stage 3. We'll skip stage 2.
Okay.
Stage 2 is just the in between, 1 and 3. So we can go to a stage 3. In the stage 3, no steps. No step.
Okay.
Maintain your regular stance. From here, again, the same thing. Throw, bring it back, and throw.
Okay.
Now, the advantage of this is that because you have a wider stance, even during the trigger motion, you can move the body, shift the body this way. It will help this motion here. Okay. So try to use your lower body more.
All right.
So your regular stance, you can go a bit wider, I think. You can go a bit wider. Okay. Yeah. And then, again, trigger, bring it back, swing. So when you, just a second, when you start the downswing, go up here. When you start downswing, first start with the shoulder here, and then add the arm motion instead of just throwing the arms. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, the best way to practice is to repeat the motion back and forth. And as you do that, you will be able to have a better flow. Sometimes just the continuous motion, as we did earlier, right after the rope swing, or even this one here. You have this stage 3 swing, keep that feel here, and then again swing with a good time interval between them. If you have a good time interval, then that means you are continuing this motion. Okay. Although the motion actually is not continuous, but again, always try to, on the way down, always try to start the downswing with your shoulder. Yeah, shoulder motion, and then add your arm motion. Then what happens is you can bring the hands down here. Okay. If you use your arm early, of course outside, it's hard to bring it down here. But if you move your body first, and then in the meantime, you can drop the hands slightly and then bring it in. Gotcha. So use your shoulder motion. As you turn your shoulder, try to bring the hands a bit down. Okay, now let's go to stage 3. So let's do this cycle by cycle. So do one cycle, swing, and then come back, and then another cycle, swing. But always try to maintain that feel. When you start the backswing, you're going here and then quickly starting, but give it more time here. Okay. So wait until this turn is completed and start downswing. Okay. So instead of rushing, okay, that will give you overall better flow. On the way down, as your arm is moving down, the club is still going this way. That means the timing is not right. So again,
I don't understand that.
Go up here, and if you quickly
Okay.
pull the hands down, then the club goes like this. So then you lose the control of the club. So instead, go wait until, and then bring the club head this way to maintain the overall club head path instead of quickly try to go down here. So when this happens, the timing is not right. So your arm motion, the club motion, all not working together. So. Yes. And then in your image, what is your impact position? Show me kind of your impact.
My impact position is this way, but it's probably more like this.
Yes. So that means that the impact image you want to have is the hand leading the club. Right. Like this, right? Yeah. But if you use your wrist too early, what happens is going this way here. Yeah, for sure. Right? So trying to let it go this way. So then what you can do is try to intentionally bring the hands more
left.
ahead. So see how it goes. So when the hands have to move ahead, it's hard to throw the club. The flow is a lot better. So move the hands ahead of the club, okay? Yes. This is it. This is it, Charles. This is it. Yeah. Now I see this less.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. So try to move your hands ahead of the club.
All right.
That way, you cannot really do this.
Gotcha.
And then, so in order to move the hands more ahead of the club, then you have to really use your body and then throw the arms instead of.
Got it.
Yeah.
No.
It's good. Yeah, to me, the swing motion is a lot better organized. Okay. Okay. Ready. No, that's okay. That's ready. Go.
Is that a good one?
Yeah, definitely. This is the swing pattern change.
Oh yeah, for sure.
On the, instead of letting it go here, you bring it in here. So the flow is better, definitely better here.
Yeah.
You see?
I do.
Yeah. This also solves this problem to a certain extent, because if you go in here and then just to try to throw the club this way, then you keep doing this.
Yeah.
But if your goal is to move the hands ahead of the club more, it's hard to do that. So naturally, yes. Okay, so then stage 3, I will record stage 3.
Okay.
Okay, again, practice that feel. Ready, go. Now, I'll record from here. Okay, ready, go.
Nope. Didn't want that one.
Yeah, but because you rushed here.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you didn't wait enough time. So we can work on that after this. So pay attention to how you start the backswing. It's a bit rushing. So give enough time and then start the backswing.
Okay.
Downswing, the same thing. Go back here and give enough time and then start the downswing. No rush.
All right.
So from now on, let's do this.
Yeah.
So here, VJ sing. Time the motion with this. VJ sing.
Okay.
No rush. Give enough time both ways. When you change the direction. And then again, bring the hands more in the downswing. VJ sing. VJ sing. And here. So you are letting the arms go and then the body is turning like this.
Yeah.
Start body turn first and then let it go. Start the body turn first and then let the arms go. So bring the hands a bit higher. Bring the hands higher. Currently, we're getting more outward now. Yeah. So even in the trigger motion, your hand was about here, and then just to try to do this. Bring the hands in front of your chest. Turn your chest 90 degrees. Yeah, and then keep the hands in front of you like that. Yes. You see, when you do that, you cannot really go this way too far. So now, when we have the trigger motion, this is easy. Because in the trigger motion, you can keep the hands here.
Yeah.
Naturally, you can do that. But when you have a regular swing, then you don't have this.
Yeah.
So then it's hard to, right?
Yeah.
So as you repeat this, you have to remember where your hands are. With the trigger motion, where the hands go, you have to remember that. Then, in the regular swing, you can take advantage of that, right? So always, let's have a short break. But
Get my breath a little bit.
yeah, always the idea is, as you repeat the step drills, you have to adjust the motion. You have to remember that. And then you have to really let your body start using that. And then in the regular swing, try to come up with something similar.
Okay.
So again, no snapping motion, I try to bring it, but rather go here and then bring it back. So you have to actually use the lower body and the good turn during the trigger motion. Yes. Now, this is really good.
Is that better?
Yeah, as on the way down, as you are swinging that way, now the motion looks a lot better. Let's do this. So during the backswing, try to bring the hands a bit higher, intentionally. So this is the image. You go a bit higher here, and then bring it in.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
No, my hands are still too low. More like that. Right.
So this is something you have to repeat again and again, and then have a good feel again. So it's not something you can do, one day, but
Yeah, I got you.
yeah. So again, let's do this again. So try to bring the hands a bit higher. No need to swing hard, but just the
It's hard not to swing hard.
intentionally try to bring your hands a bit higher, and then start the downswing.
Okay.
See how it goes. Intentional, higher pad. Okay, practice.
Practice.
Go a bit higher, even higher. So let the right elbow go a bit higher. Yeah. Again. Yes. Okay, now what happens is that when your elbow goes a bit higher, there's no obstruction here. You can just go down.
Oh, I
But
see what you're saying. It just goes in the front.
when you keep it close to your body, then what happens is your body becomes an obstruction. So so try to move the right elbow a bit higher, and all you need to remember is your goal of moving the hands from here and then to this position here.
I want my hands here when I'm
Yeah. Yes. So now what happened was your hands were here, and also on the way back your hands were going this way here, not going outward. If you go here, but because the hands were going this way, then you were up here. So during the backswing, try to also keep the hands close to your body. Yeah. Yes.
That's hard.
Oh, yeah. This time slightly outward. So make sure your body turn first, and then let move the hands ahead of the club. This time, again, your right hand was close to your shoulder. Yes. So try to lift it a bit higher. And then let the hands lead the club. Okay, ready, go. So yeah, you are adjusting this synchronous. This is really good. So.
Well, that's better.
This is what's happening. Now you don't have a lot of this motion, right? And then because you're going a bit higher here, you have more time here instead of rushing. More time, naturally. Yeah, this is definitely the right direction.
Okay.
So let's have a short break, and then we'll continue. But really, I think we are in the right track right now.
Okay.
Yeah, you will be able to see how you're moving.
Good.
Again, comparing to this initial motion.
Oh yeah. Well, that's way different. Yeah.
And then here,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
standing up again. Yeah. Now.
Oh yeah.
This is the last one. This is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is really good. It's just a matter of repeating with a purpose. Repeating the motion with a purpose.
Yes, sir.
And particularly in your case, if you guide the hand pad properly, okay? So if this is the hand pad you want, so sometimes it's just the home. When you're at home, just try to feel the motion of the hands. So what if you are moving the hands like this? Okay, if this is let's assume a hand plane here.
Yeah.
You're moving the hands along that plane, and then the hand plane should be toward the target.
Yeah.
So if you want to keep moving your hands along that plane, and it should be here instead of here.
Over there. Yeah.
Right? So this is kind of,
Yeah. Once they're over here, you're forced to go this way. I mean, yeah.
unless you really let it go around this way. Yeah, so, okay, so give me a stage 3 again. And then with the good hand position, so that has to start from the good trigger motion, right? Yeah, I like it. Now, let's do this. Let's make it everything continuous. Instead of quick motion here, starting from the trigger, just to connect everything, continuous. Yes. And then, so you can increase the speed, but it should be continuous transition instead of that's a bit too slow. But let's try to have a faster motion, but continuous motion. And then try to swing leftward. So you have to move your hands ahead of your club. Okay. Try to make the backswing a bit larger. So bring the hands higher. Yes, that was good. When you bring your hands a bit higher, everything looks a lot better.
Okay.
But if you go a bit low, then you rush. Okay, then you use the arms. Always, that's the thing. If your backswing is too small, then that means your body is not ready. Okay, then you have to use your arms a lot. But if you go a bit more here, and as your body rotates a bit more, then the body is in a lot better position. Then you can start using the body, and then you can have more time. So the worst enemy is to have a short backswing, and then you try to, push it down with your arms. Okay, practice. Good backswing. Yes. Now, give me the same thing. Ready, go. Go. The flow is really good. So, yeah, whether you're aware of this or not, your swing pattern is changing.
Okay, good.
Yeah, in the positive side, positive direction. So again, ready, go. Whoa!
Is that a good one?
Yes, if you look at the swing plane.
Oh, that's way better.
Yeah. How flowing your motion is now.
I don't have much of that, this going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite nice that you eliminate that. You see?
Uh-huh. Yeah, oh yeah, that's better. Huh?
Hear the sound?
Oh yeah.
The whipping sound?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, this is really good. See how your body moves.
Oh, yeah.
So your upper body drooping.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now, it's always important to use the right image and then sort of. Yeah. So at the top, instead of go here and then stop and then let it go, you can have a continuous motion as far as the body motion goes. So really, the top of backswing is not a destination, but rather it's the point you pass through. Because the backswing and the downswing is just the whole thing, just one piece. You have a continuous motion. So you will just pass through the top of backswing position.
Okay.
So in that regard, go up here and then let it go. Okay. So you have a continuous motion here instead of go up and then try to swing, go up and then let it go.
Yeah.
So continuously moving. Okay. So now they have the image of a continuous motion. Continuous motion. So
all right.
instead of go up and then kind of stop and then start, your body is continuously moving. Let it go. So that way you can engage your body better. And then bring the hands a bit higher. Yes. And then so at the top, the motion is continuous. Okay. Remember the continuous transition. It was quick. When you go quick, then you have the old habit. Yeah, so the idea is by using the backswing motion, the backswing has momentum. Using this motion, let it go up and then let it go down. Instead of just to bring here and then try to use your arms. You have enough speed here. That will give you this momentum. With the momentum, you go up here and then change the direction. So use the momentum during the backswing. Yes. Yes. So when you have that momentum, you don't have to fight here, or you don't have to start in a rushed manner, right? Yeah. So from here, if you have enough momentum here, that will give you this motion. So no need to fight. Let it go, and then let it go. So you can connect to the motion better. So this is the idea. So always, when you have a continuous motion, it's easier on your body. But when you just try to rely on your upper body strength, it becomes harder on your body. And also, the motion is not that efficient. Okay? So again, try to take advantage of the backswing momentum. With that, let the body turn here. And then here, instead of intentionally try to stop and then change the direction, let it go. In the meantime, your lower body will prepare and then let it go. So that way you can have continuous motion. And that continues here. During the backswing, that speed, instead of snapping motion with arms, use your body more. Using the body, throw the arms and club. So even from the trigger to the backswing, that the transition should be continuous. Everything should be continuous. Yes. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Now, the motion getting more continuous.
Okay.
This is the idea.
I got it.
Particularly at your age, no need, you should not rely on your arm strength, right?
Yeah.
So
because it's going this way.
Yeah. So in the end, everything is this. Essentially, it's a continuous motion here. If you will repeat this more here, several times, and then the last one here, the last wind up and then let it go, right? So always feel this rhythm here, and then let it go and then let it go. Yeah. So what matters is that the continuous motion of the club and the arms and the shoulders go here and then let it go instead of So okay. I think this should be good enough for you.
Yeah, I think so.
Usually, if I have younger players and also elite players, and I will try to emphasize the importance of recentering and then keeping the shoulders closed longer and so on. But in your case, as long as you remember in which direction you have to swing, that's more toward the target or slightly leftward, right? Then during the backswing, you have to remember which way the hands should go in order to secure that motion. Go here, then the hands should be here instead of here. Also, on the way down, instead of going this way, give enough time here, and then let the hands lead the club, and then throwing this way. So again, so let's take a look at this. So remember those. So now the motion is really, it looks really easy now because you're not really using your arms.
Like this, huh?
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, you changed that quite a bit. That was actually a really positive side today.
Good.
Instead of going this way here, because you're going this way here, then you have to turn the body more, and then the hands are here instead of out here. When the hands are here, it's easy to bring it back. But when the hands are here, it's coming this way, then it should end up somewhere here.
Gotcha.
So I will record this stage three again. And then let's go to your regular swing. Okay. So ready, go. This time, because the trigger motion was slow and small, so your backswing was also small. So have an active trigger, and with that, you have to move your hands a bit higher so that so here's the image of your.
Yeah, I could tell I only got here.
Yeah. So here's the image of your end position here. Keep the club horizontal.
Okay.
Then that means your hands should go this high, right? So from here, using this trigger motion, bring it that high.
Okay.
If you keep the club, if you think you are keeping the club horizontal, then the hands will be high enough. So somehow you have to develop certain imagery, and then with that you should be able to guide your motion. Okay.
All right.
So practice. That's better. And then have a more. Yes. Okay, so ready, go. Go. Yeah, when you go this high, naturally you have more time there. So that's one thing really important that you need to remember. Okay. Okay, so ready, go. Yeah. So naturally, when your hands go a bit higher, you have to turn your body a bit more, you have more time here, you don't rush down, so you will be able to bring the hands down. You see the overall flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really important. So always work on the tempo and the timing. See this?
I will.
Particularly when you bring this a bit higher, you don't have this motion. But if it stops here, then you do this because your body knows by instinct.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
Then I have to do something. This motion. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you have enough wind up here, then it's enough. Then just let it go. Now let's go to your regular swing. So so touch the tip.
I just hit it. No.
Yeah, the main thing is somehow you have to take advantage of the rhythm you developed.
Right.
So okay, let's see how you do this. So stage 3, the regular swing. Again. Yeah, already I see changes. So have a bit more time up there, and then make the motion continuous. The body has to continuously move. Yes. So the easiest way to use your body is if you want to go back and then down, right? Then move your body and then also move this body and then let it go. Shift away and then shift toward and then let it go. So no need to have a jerky motion. But just to move your body, and yes. And then try to bring the hands in.
Nope.
That's okay. So now let's do this. So instead of just going directly from stage 3 to this, let's have sort of intermediate one here. So first, let's do the stage 3, full stage 3. Boom. The second one have a smaller trigger, but with the same time.
Okay.
The time used here versus the time used here should be the same, so that you don't rush. Okay. So initially full stage 3 swing. That the second one smaller version and bring it back and then swing.
Okay.
And then your regular swing.
Okay.
Eliminating that smaller trigger motion, right? So always it's a matter of strategy. So full trigger motion with a good wind up. Yes, that's good. And then small trigger, but at the same time, bring back, swing. And then your regular swing, remembering that flow. Yeah, so when you start the downswing, try to move the body this way and then turn. Yeah. So I think that if we add that one in your regular swing, then it will be just perfect. So again, full stage 3. And then smaller trigger, but still the same thing. Yeah. And then your regular swing, make sure you have a good shift toward the target. Yeah. So when you shift, instead of going this way, just to shift and then turn this way. So keep the hands close to your body. In the regular swing, what happens is here, your head tends to move up, but instead here, go up here, just
a little.
This motion, and then turn around more this way, more flatter turn. Okay. Again. So start the turn with the shoulders, and then add the arm motion later, instead of That's better. That's better. So it's just a matter of.
I just got to practice.
Yeah. So from here, go up here, and then allow a little bit of motion this way. But instead of going this way, because when you use arm early, then that happens. But wait until that, and then shift a little bit, and then let it go. So again, let's do full stage 3.
Okay.
You know, the simplified version and the regular swing. Yeah, when you do the stage 3, it's good. Rush there, and it hit down here. So imaging, when you have a regular swing, still image that you have a little bit of trigger motion, although you're not moving that.
Yeah, I'm trying to, imagine.
Before you start, to keep that time, and then bring it back. Okay. And then when you have regular swing, you tend to go here, this position here.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah. So let me record this, and then we'll conclude today. You're tired.
The regular swing or?
Again, stage 3.
Okay.
Smaller stage 3, and then regular swing. Ready, go. And then smaller trigger, but similar timing. And then regular swing. Imaginary trigger. And then smaller trigger, but similar timing. And then regular swing. Imaginary trigger. Okay.
A little too flat. Yeah, I feel that at times.
Yeah. Now you know what you're doing. That means you will be able to, adjust. Okay. So again, stage 3. And then simplified stage 3. And the regular swing. And then simplified stage 3. And the regular swing. But when you hold the arm motion a little bit, then it'll be good. So let's start from this one here. The flow is good, and the only thing is you need to bring the hands a bit higher.
Okay.
Remember that.
I will.
This is still good, as long as you have the club about here.
Yeah, flat. Then I went flat there. Well, I see what I'm doing.
So, and then this is down the long view, swing, stage 3. And then, so let's go to,
Oh, it's way different.
Yeah, very different.
It's different, yeah.
This is just one more, just one more swing.
Okay.
This time try to use the wrist actively at the top, and then also on the way down.
Okay.
Keep keep more wrist motion.
Okay.
And then instead of just keeping wrist motion here, the hands has to come first and then add wrist motion. Yeah.
So this is a regular swing or?
All 3. So starting from stage 3, try to add more wrist motion. And then smaller one. And then your regular swing. Yeah. So let's try to hit the ball and see how it goes. Now you can use the stage 3 as your pre-shot routine, and then do the swing. Yeah. So first the ball is here, but before you approach to the ball, stage 3. Stage 3 is your pre-shot routine. Yeah. And then approach to the ball, and remember that Yeah, now the impact is a lot better here. So you can hear the sound.
Yeah.
Here. Again, stage 3, and then hit the ball. Yeah, so this is good. This is good. So now the club is not going down here.
Yeah.
So you can hit the ball
A little better.
directly. Yeah.
Okay.
So practice this a lot,
I will.
and then you will be surprised
Yeah.
how much you can change your swing.
I will. The one thing I'll do is practice.
Keep working on smooth motion back and forth, away, toward, away, toward. So if you have the club here, swing, club here, and swing, instead of go here and then
Yeah.
try to do this. As long as your hands are leading the club here, and then throw.
With this rope a lot,
Yeah.
so I could feel that. Because I felt like when I had that, I kind of had the feeling of, that thing.
Yeah, your rope swing is good. So to work on the kettlebell swing, rope swing diligently,
Yeah.
and you can also use the medicine ball throw. And then what will also help is this frisbee throw.
Yeah.
So in order to throw the frisbee,
Yeah.
you have to wind up your wrist well, your shoulders well, and then throw.
So, yeah.
This
For
will
sure.
give you good involvement of the left arm. Okay, so practice this.
Thank you. I enjoyed it very much.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot.
it
Appreciate
went really well. So
Appreciate
just to keep working on it.
I will.
Yeah.